From One Twins Way in Minneapolis, welcome inside Target Field. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Colorado Rockies taking on the Minnesota Twins. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. All right, just about set to go. And today's starting pitcher, Chris Paddock.
Well, that whip is just below the league average, and that's a good thing in this case, not allowing too many base runners. So almost
he dives but can't hang on. That's a base hit.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a lawn dart in there, and he found a way.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. Gets a piece and stays alive. The pitch. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Struck him out looking.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Sets him down looking. Called strike 3 on a fastball up in the zone. So they strand a pair. The Twins coming up, no score. Back here with my pal Siggy, and on the hill, Cal Quantrill. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home.
In the air to left down the line. Bouchard on his way over. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
There's a swing and a drive. Back there. And it bangs off the top of the wall. Throw to second. Not in time. He's there easily.
He was all over that one. Turned on that inside pitch nicely and ripped it down the line to pick up 2 bases. That can be a tough pitch to keep fair, but his timing was great.
At the plate, Brett Bryant tosses to first, 2 away.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
2 outs. Now fly ball to right center. Doyle sizes this one up, and that is that. So nothing in the Minnesota first. On to the second from Target Field. No score here on the show. Back in Minnesota, second inning set to go. So in now for Colorado, Sean Bouchard. This one in the air right field. Kepler under this one. Makes the catch. And there's one down. And now here's Lowry's Montero. And a foul ball. Kicks and deals. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And they'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
The punch out there. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at bat like that one. Stepping in, number 87. Lewis throws to first, and that is that. Nothing doing for the Rockies. And we're back. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Ryan Jeffers. That one off the bad part of the bat. Just a lazy fly ball. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And there's one down.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
This is Willie Castro. The 1-2. Ripped on a line. That's a base hit. One down. Now batting Max Kepler. That's out to center field. Blackman going after it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. Kyle Farmer up to the plate now. This one smacked out to left center. Grabs it on the run. And that's the inning. One left for Minnesota. We'll move to the third with no score. Top half of the third inning. Now here is Brenton Doyle. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So the Rockies lineup turns over. Here's the Rockies leadoff hitter, Ezekiel Tovar. And a foul ball. Top of the third, no score. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Now it's Charlie Blackmon. In the air, right field. Kepler settles underneath it and makes the play, and that's out number 3. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Bottom of the inning, and now for the Twins, Trevor Larnach. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. Blackman snags it on the run. So the lineup flips over. Here's Royce Lewis. One out, base is empty. Line drive, base hit. So up next, Edouard Julien. Here comes the pitch. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Lead runner holds at third. So 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
2 hits for him in this one. Both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Calls it in, 2 away.
Man, it's so frustrating. You got a couple of runners on. You want to try to drive in at least 1 run. Maybe you get a little too big with the swing. Pops out right there, and I tell you what, nobody's more frustrated with that at bat than him.
In the air to left center. Blackman sizing this one up. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that will end the inning. Twins strand a pair, and we are still scoreless. Back at Target Field as we go to the top of the 4th. So in now for Colorado, Ryan McMahon. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Here's Chris Bryant now. The 1-1. The other way. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 away. And now it's Elias Diaz. Next offering is in for a strike. All tied up here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
And he deals. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. On now to the bottom of the 4th. No score. Ready to go. Bottom 4. And now Ryan Jeffers. Quadro back to work. Bounce to the left side. And he can't come up with it. But the throw to first gets him easily. And that's the first out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Just off the inside edge. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. This one in the air. Number 87 drifts towards it. Hauls it in for the out.
Well, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Gone! A gigantic blast. His 16th homer of the year, and they grab the lead. It's 1-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. There was a cutter away. Kind of works like a slider. You've got to stay on it, let it travel a little bit, and then get your arms extended. Really good piece of hitting right there.
So 2 away with nobody on. Kyle Farmer, the next Twin up to hit. Pitch is in there. And the count 1-2. Up the middle. That ends the frame. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're watching Minnesota Twins baseball on the Show North. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready now for the 5th inning. So in now for Colorado, Eleuris Montero. The 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The pitch. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. The pitch. And that one is lifted in the air. Kepler sizes this one up, and it's caught for the out. So digging in, number 87. Fought off foul. The Twins leading by a run, and we're at the top of the 5th. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, he's on a great run of strikeouts and showing excellent control and command, not walking opposing batters. You know, this offense, they've got to find a way to break his rhythm, put the bat on the ball, maybe try to bunt for a base hit, get him off the mound, moving around, step out, something to interrupt his timing because he's coming right after these guys.
Tosses to first. That's the 3rd out. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. Back here with my pal Siggy. Here's Trevor Larnach. Quantrill back to work. Up the middle. The throw to first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. Royce Lewis digs in now. Here's a rocket out to left. Bouchard squeezes it. 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And another ball. Brett Bryant in the on-deck circle for the Twins. Two down, nobody on. And that one in the air center field. Brings it in, and that ends the inning. All set for the start of the inning. Now here is Ezequiel Tovar. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Hard hit left side. Fires across the diamond. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Here's Charlie Blackmon.
Talk about being able to dial up the velocity. That first baseman over there might need a little pad inside that first baseman's mitt.
Righty delivers. And he walked him.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. And a pitch. Swing, and a ball popped up. He's got it, and there's 2 down.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there, and I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Chris Bryant gets a chance to hit here. He scored more runs than anyone else in his team so far this year, Chris. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 3rd out, and that ends. Back in Minnesota, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Brett Bryant. In the air, left side. Bouchard has a beat on it. And there's 1 down. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Austin Martin. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Nice swing to drive that pitch up the middle. Could have easily been out in front on the off speed and pulled off of it, but he was looking to use the big part of the field, and he executed his plan perfectly.
Lifted in the air, right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down. And next for Minnesota, Willie Castro. 1-1 now. In the air, out towards right center. And that one hops the wall. Around third. He scores, and they lead by 2.
Well done. Drives in the run. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making.
Peter Lambert gets the ball now. He last pitched 2 days ago. Ripped into right center, and that should be extra bases. Runner from second scores as they add on. It's 3-zip, and that's a double.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. And here's the first baseman, Kyle Farmer. That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. Kepler headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and they lead by 4. And that's a 2-out double.
This offense is on fire. 3 extra base hits in a row. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the
base knock center field. Coming home. The throw in. He's safe.
Picks himself up an RBI. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Here's the third baseman, Royce Lewis.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
At the belt and fires. Fights it off. He'll see another. Larnach, the runner at first with 2 gone. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Blackman going after it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. They get 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and leave 1. We're through 6 full. It's the Twins 5 and the Rockies nothing. Back at Target Field, new inning getting started. And now, Elias Diaz.
Man, he's been really good. About to hit that 100 pitch mark here in the 7th. Man, we'll see how far they're going to ride him, but it's been pretty good so far.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Farmer makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. Sean Bouchard digging in for the Rockies. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
Kepler hauls it in, and there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. And Lowry's Montero digging in for the Rockies. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Rockies are down quietly, still looking at that 5-0 deficit. Set for the last half of the 7th, and now for the Twins, Edouard Julien. Left-hand hitter waits. And that one lifted in the air center field. Blackman on a dead sprint. Pulls it in on the run. 1 up, 1 down. Brett Bryant, the next Twin up to hit. And a pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. So a man aboard now with one away.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough.
New pitcher in the game for the Rockies, Austin Gomber. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Ryan Jeffers at the plate. The 1-1. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. A massive home run. His 11th of the year. It's 8-0. That's his third straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Willie Castro, the next Twin up to hit. And a 1-1. On a line, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Man at first with one gone. Max Kepler at the plate. And now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one the other way. Makes the grab for the second out.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives don't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Kyle Farmer now at the plate. The 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Wouldn't chase that time. Out to center, on the move. He can't get there. It's a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
So 2 on with 2 away. So up next for Minnesota, Trevor Larnach. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. Headed down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Two on, 2 outs. Runner on the go again. Pitch is high. Throw safe. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Base hit and a run comes in.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Digging in, Royce Lewis. Late on that fastball.
1-2.
He's trying for third. Pitch outside. Out at third. And that ends the inning.
When you get thrown out at third with 2 outs, you kind of want to keep on running. Not a great decision there as it ends the inning.
And we're back. We go to the 8th. Here's the second baseman, number 87. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Fly ball to right. Kepler moving under it and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down. And now the right fielder, Renton Doyle. Next offering is in for a strike. This one in the air. Farmer drifts towards it. He makes the grab. 2 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Ezekiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies. 2 outs, base is empty. On the ground to the left. And it goes just foul. Two outs. Line drive. And that gets down for a base hit.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your...
And there's the 3rd out. That'll do it for the inning. The Rockies strand 1, and they're down 9-0. On to the bottom of the 8th. Now the third baseman, Royce Lewis. 2-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
The pitch. And down on strikes he goes. One gone here.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Swung on, belted. That's back. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Around second now, going for 3. The relay, the tag out. Now it's the Twins DH, Brett Bryant. Tapped softly on the ground. On the run, throw to first. Misplay doesn't cost him. Inning over. Looks like he's heading back out for the 9th as he'll go for the shutout when we get back. We go to the 9th. Here's the third baseman, Ryan McMahon. And here it comes. Hard hit, right side. Farmer takes it to the bag, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th. Chris Bryant digging in for the Rockies. And the right-hander deals. That one fouled off. The wind of the pitch. That misses, and it's 2-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
One down, base is empty. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. The wind to kick the pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boog, get back on track. His team needs him.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center, and that'll wrap it up. The Twins get a shutout on the mound.
It has become increasingly difficult to throw a complete game shutout because of all of the offensive prowess that these hitters are showing around the league today. But he had total command of this game, and he saw it all the way through to the end. Nice win.
9-0 your final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
For the Rockies, no runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 5 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 18 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Oakland Athletics taking on the Minnesota Twins. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So almost ready to get underway, and towing the slab, Pablo Lopez. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
The wind and the pitch. Just outside. And it's 2-2. And another ball. On the ground right side, Castro sends it to first. One out in the top of the first. Here's Miguel Andujar. And Pablo Lopez will deliver. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. One down, base is empty. Got him. That's out number 2.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there. He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Buxton puts it away, and that is that. It's the A's nothing, Twins coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. Today's starting pitcher, Alex Wood. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, you can see his whip is a little above the league average. Not bad, but I think in this one, he's going to need to control that a little bit better. Try to limit hitters from getting on base. Stay in that windup instead of the stretch. And when he does allow base runners, be able to throw a pitch. He's going to get a swing and miss, get out of the inning so that a base hit doesn't do more damage.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score it.
Hard to tell exactly what went wrong right there. That was a fairly routine ground ball, but he just couldn't get it to stick in the glove. Might have taken his eye off it a little early, but regardless, you're going to have to work around that error.
Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. 1 at second. Over to first. That's 2. Nicely done. 1-6-3, and that will end the inning. On to the second from Minneapolis. No score. Top of the second. So here's Brown at the plate. The 1-1. And that one wrapped foul. The 1-2. Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes. Boog, our man Darryl Parker, DP, at home plate for this one. Pretty average size strike zone, but the book on him is that it sort of moves around. You can't always count on how he's going to call it from game to game.
Yeah, he's one of those umpires that I have to see make his call on a borderline pitch before I start making my call. Like you said, it's not always predictable, but it's pretty fair for the most part. Buxton makes the grab on the run. Tyler Soderstrom up next for the A's. That's hard hit on the line. Makes the grab. 2 down. 2 outs. Base is empty. And now Jordan Diaz. That one ripped. Way back there. And it's off the batter's eye. That one felt good. His second home run of the series. It's 1-0. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
So 2 down. Here's the center fielder, Lawrence Butler. Next offering is in for a strike. 1 run across in the frame so far here at the top of the second. On the ground, out to short. Slings it across. Out number 3. Oakland gets one on this homer. It's an early 1-0 lead. This is Twins baseball on the Show North. Back in Minnesota, we head to the bottom of the second. Now the cleanup hitter for Minnesota, Royce Lewis. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
And another ball.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read. And
Base hit center field. Around third. He'll score and they've tied it. It's 1-1.
Comes through with the RBI. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Here's Carlos Correa. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Brown sizing this one up. Hauls it in for the out.
Batting 7, the right fielder,
Max Kepler at the plate.
Kepler.
Two balls.
Pitch out, but no action. Swings and lines one towards the gap. Base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And now the first baseman, Kyle Farmer. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Line drive, base hit. Aimed to score from third. And a 2-1 ball game now.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
2 on, 1 out. Ryan Jeffers at the plate. 2 on, 1 out. Ground ball right side, could be 2. To second for 1. Their second double play already. This one ends the second inning. But 2 runs for them and they jump ahead. We head on now to the top of the third. It's the Twins 2 and the A's 1. Back at Target Field. Now it's the second baseman, Abraham Toro. Foul back our way, and that's out of play.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And now here's the A's catcher, number 82. And that one sliced foul. The pitch. Caught him looking for the K. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Logan Davidson. That one pushed to the left and foul. 2 outs, base is empty. Right side. Kepler on his way over. Corrals it. And that is that. And we're back. Now, Willie Castro.
The second baseman,
The lefty ready, and a 1-1. This one smoked out to left. Makes the grab, and a quick out, number 1. Here's Byron Buxton.
Number 25, Byron Buxton.
One out, base is empty. This one in the air, center field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there are 2 outs. Manuel Margot up to the plate. Out to short. In plenty of time to first. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Down go the Twins in order. But they still lead it 2-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And set to lead off the 4th, Miguel Andujar. Bounced up the middle. In there safely.
Tough play and a nice backhand stop. Had to be perfect with the exchange and throw to get the out, but it looked like he had to dig in there a little deeper, like he was trying to get a split finger grip or something. Close play, but that little extra time on the transfer made all the difference.
He's got it, and there's 1 down. Seth Brown up next for the A's. One, 2 now. Swings and misses, struck him out. Next is the designated hitter, Tyler Soderstrom. Andujar off of first with 2 away. The other way, and there's a hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. Down to third baseman, Jordan Diaz. Swing and a miss, and that is that.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of it.
Back here with my pal Singy. Here's Royce Lewis. The wind of the pitch. Hit softly on the ground to third. Whips it to first. And 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man. And next for Minnesota, Brett Bryant. 1 down, base is empty. Ground ball left side. And a couple of quick outs.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
And here comes Carlos Correa. Flares it into the outfield. That gets down for a hit. And that extends the inning.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time. That was a nice changeup, good location, and it did have him off balance at the plate, just not quite enough to miss the bat completely. Somehow he punched it out there for the knock.
And a pitch. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Correa leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. 3rd foul ball in a row.
And now the lefty stays alive. Swing and a ball popped up. Toro makes the play, and that'll do it. Twins wind up stranding 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Ready now for the 5th inning. Leading off, Lawrence Butler. Next offering is in for a strike. Got it by him for the K. Striding to the plate now for Oakland, Abraham Toro. Swinging a foul straight back. Got him looking, and he did not like the call. Number 82 up next for the A's. And another ball. That one fouled off. 2-2. 2 down, nobody on. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And he grounds one back up the middle, loves it on the dive, and they get the out.
This guy's anticipation is off the charts. Don't see many shortstops better than that. Great job to complete the play and end the...
Back in Minnesota, we head to the bottom of the fifth. And here's the first baseman, Kyle Farmer. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
They can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
And down on strikes. One away. And now for the Twins, Ryan Jeffers. Line drive, base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Flips it for one, and that's two. One hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. We're through five. It's the Twins 2 and the A's 1. Back at Target Field. Now it's the shortstop, Logan Davidson. Line drive. And that's a base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock. Miguel Andujar up next for the A's.
With two strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Kicks and fires. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Here's the left fielder, Seth Brown.
Oh, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the sixth. It's the Twins 2 and the A's 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Byron Buxton. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Butler going back. Makes the catch up against the wall.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
One down, base is empty. Pitch in the dirt, 2-2. The Athletics have some bullpen action. Number 14 getting ready to go. Medina getting loose as well. A swing and a soft liner. Takes it in for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And a swing and a miss there.
2 strikes.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the sixth. That's to third, Diaz. Zips it across. Gets him easily, ends the inning. And we're back. We go to the top of the seventh. Now it's the DH, Tyler Soderstrom. On the mound now for the Twins, Brock Stewart.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one away. Digging in for Oakland, Jordan Diaz. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Righty to the plate. And a base hit into right.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Long run, nice grab. 2 away down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
This one popped up. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. 1 left for Oakland. They're down 2-1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Number 14.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Next offering is in for a strike. Out to short, Davidson. To first, and he beats it.
Definitely a tough play, but he seems to have had a little trouble getting rid of it, and that made all the difference. With the speed running up the line, you got to be perfect, and right there, he just couldn't get it there in time.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Right-hander kicks, deals. Hopped up. Toro under it. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away. And here is Max Kepler. Left-hand batter waits. And that's ball 4.
Now a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Swings, and this one's flared, and it drops in. Bryant rounds third, headed for the plate. To third, tag, got him. But 1 run is in to score. Here's the catcher, Brian Jeffers. Kicks and deals. This to third, Diaz. And that'll do it. Ready to begin the 8th. And now here's the A's catcher, number 82. Next pitch is outside.
You know, these A's, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. And forget it. You want to talk about kicking off your major league career with a bang. His first big league hit leaves the yard. He'll remember this trip around the bases for the rest of his life. Wow.
He ought to. Usually guys are squeezing the bat so tight, trying to get that first hit out of the way. They can't get the ball out of the infield, Boog, but not him. Maybe a glimpse of what's to come from him in the next few years. Good job.
Miguel Andujar, the next to hit. That one misses. Ball 2. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Now it's belted. Deep to left. Way out of here. Home run. It's their second home run of the inning, and we are tied. It's 3-3.
That swing completely changes the momentum of this game, Boog.
Coming out of the bullpen for the Twins, Justin Topa.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Throws across the diamond. Got him. Next up for the A's, Seth Brown. A's looking to put the go-ahead run on base. And we're at the top of the 8th. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. But 2 round trippers in this inning. Back here with my pal Singy. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Willie Castro. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. That was blasted to the moon. And they lead it. It's 4-3. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready.
On the mound now, Trevor Gott.
And something to be aware of, the long ball has been a little bit of a problem for him this year.
So up next, Byron Buxton. And there's a rocket into the outfield.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Out towards right center field. He's got it. One down. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Royce Lewis. And here's the 3-2. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4. Brett Bryant, the next Twin up to hit.
Looking for some insurance, or as our friends down in the South would say,
insurance.
No matter how you say it, we know what you mean.
Right-handed reliever. In the dirt, blocked.
Oh, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. He tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Now he steps out as time is granted. Here comes the pitch. That one is upstairs.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Now a pop up on the infield. Toro under it. He's there. He's got it. And the inning is over. Twins get one on this homer. Last chance coming up for Oakland. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now the DH, Tyler Soderstrom. And a count 1-2. And there's a ball. In the air, left field, down the line. Calls it in, and there's one away. Here's the third baseman, Jordan Diaz. There's the sinker at the knees for a strike. And the slider just misses. Here's the 2-2. This one popped up. Drops into the glove, and there's 2 away. Lawrence Butler up next for the A's. There's the strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
One strike away. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swing and a ball popped up. Castro settles underneath it. And that'll wrap it up. The Twins hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
Well, this turned out to be an exciting, very well-played game. Always feels great when you can take the lead in the 8th at home. Come out in the 9th, the crowd will be behind that pitcher as he tries to get those final 3 outs. Everybody goes home happy with a win like this.
runners on base. For the Athletics, 3 runs on 7 hits. 1 error, they left 4 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 6 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Mm-hmm.